Hi and welcome to my PlayHouse. And today we borrowed this Lenovo SE350 to try and install some stuff on. And I want to put server 2019 on it, just because I have no idea what I should use this for, but I want to try and install something on it. So in the back here I'm actually making a bootable USB stick for that, but I thought that we should try and power it first, because it has these two beefy power supplies over here, and yeah, I'm curious to hear how it sounds, and we will also have to figure out how to plug in this screen. I think it has a VGA connection. So this is of course the tiny Lenovo ThinkSystem SE350, and this server is meant to go in the production area of a company or a branch office, or well, somewhere where you can get away with a tiny little cute server like this. It's rather cute, and of course it has a Wi-Fi antennas, and it also have the ability to run off a SIM card, use mobile phone, 3G, 4G, and it is also 5G ready. But it also has, well, it's a server, so it has two power supplies. It has two power plugs in here, there, and they need to have two power supply plugged in. And I'm very curious to how much noise the server makes. So yeah, we need to have a look at that. So I have readied something on the table here, the two power supplies, and I have some power leads for it. This is of course not the way that you do it if you're gonna do this real. There's a single point of failure right there, but yeah, it's convenient for me. The wires on these are not very long, I must admit that. Probably because there's a lot of current running in those wires, and well, you get a lot of losses in low voltage, high power. There. The light blinked when I connected those, so they must have some beefy capacitors in there. So I have to give my thanks to Arrow ECS here in Denmark for being very helpful and lending me this stuff. Here are the two power supplies. They're gonna be kind of hanging here. Oh, not hanging, they can sit down there. But let's plug these in. Let's just plug one of them in. Yeah, I think they just go in, and then there we are. One of them is in, and I can hear the fan blowing, and the other one is in. And the power supplies are right down here. Not too much string on the wires, and we can almost not hear it, so that is fantastic. Then we need to figure out something with that screen and VGA connection. I've actually been playing with this old Hewlett-Packard DL380, and that used VGA, so it's widely available. The server is blinking happily. I do not believe it's on, but I'm not totally sure about that. So then tighten these screws so that I don't break. It can go both ways. You can break it and you cannot break it. I see that this keyboard and mouse is the old PS2 connections. That's not gonna work for the new Lenovo SE350. It wants USB. Okay, so I even found a Lenovo mouse and a Lenovo keyboard. Both of them are USB 2. And there's a couple of USB 2 connections in the back of the server. So I'm gonna be using those, just because in the front there's USB 3. And I really want to use that for the operating system when we pop that in just a little bit, so that, yeah, we get more speed. I have been making a USB stick to put server 2016 on here, and I think that we should just, well, do I need to read this? ThinkSystem. Okay. ThinkSystem SE350 requires activation before operation. Please refer to the security activation guide included with this shipment. Oh dear. I dug up the box here. There is the usual security blah blah blah, too heavy, don't, well, be careful. There is a key, and there is some locking thingy. There is some, yeah. But there is this very important one that we're gonna have a look at, because we need that. So inside of here is the secret papers that we need. Well, the ThinkSystem 350 comes with this brand new, very secure activation system, and you gotta follow the instructions that comes on these paper. Well, the first paper tells you how to do all of this. The second paper is more or less links to the different places where you need to go do stuff. First, you need to have a Lenovo ID, so you have to go and register it on Lenovo's homepage and register it to get a Lenovo ID. Then you go to this portal ThinkShield thingy here, and you can register that you need a portal for your IT department. It's meant for a company that you go in there and you, as the server hardware administrator, register that, well, you are gonna get some of these, and if something happens to them, well, you go into this portal and you tell it to open up again. That could be if I take the case off here, then the server will lock down and all the hard drives being encrypted and stuff, well, it's not gonna be much useful for me until I go and lock it up again. So we need to do that. I already have a Lenovo ID, and I went into this portal here and I activated, and I call it my PlayHouse for my organization here, which are gonna have millions of these, probably just this one, and I probably have to deliver this back to Errors. It's probably gonna give them a hell lot of problems that I activated this. Yeah, not my problem, right? But I have downloaded this one for my Apple phone. So let's see that. So first we have an Apple 10 something here, and you have a QR code. You just activate the camera. They have built this into the camera and it will see it, and you get a link there in the top of it there, and when you go there, well, you can install the Shield there. I have already installed it, so we can just open, and it doesn't look like this. I have already logged into it, so right now it's asking me to connect the cable, and the cable actually also comes in that magical box over here. There, they have included this tiny little cable, which goes from a mini USB to a, what is that? A USB. So we can plug that in. We can plug that in right there. That away. And then I need to plug in my Apple phone there, and I'm hoping that this normal Apple connector here will work, because I have no idea how else to do this at the moment. I don't have an Android phone, so let's plug and play. Connect device. Connect. Oh, okay. Do we trust this computer? Okay. Oh, we need to, there. Okay, so we need to go personal hotspot. Really? Activate personal hotspot. There. Oh, that's a nice password I put in there. That's gonna give me all kind of problems, isn't it? That's not gonna work for, I would never be able to remember that. There. Done. Activate personal hotspot. Wonder what that does. Go back. Retry. Okay, connected to device. Thank you. We are trying this together. This is brand new to me as well. So yeah, establishing connection to device. I do wonder what that personal hotspot is for. It failed. Oh, let's try that again. Okay, it failed again. Right now the server is off, so maybe we should just try and turn it on and see if that is what we need to do. Okay, so actually it won't turn on. That's probably because we haven't activated it yet. So yeah, okay, I was a bit too slow. It actually did connect. I unplugged this connector and plugged it in again. That's about what I did, what you missed. Then I pressed OK and I turned off the camera because I wasn't giving this much chance. So okay, device inactive. Yeah, it's off. So we have to we probably have to activate device. We can press that one, right? Please wait. Device activation in progress. Device. Oh, did you see that? Oh, that's sweet. Okay. Oh, and it's booting over here. Awesome. That was sophisticated. So, wonder what happens if we press close. Okay, we just went back. That was difficult. That's the hardest connecting a server I've seen so far. Yeah, but now it's booting. So now I can take my USB stick and we can pop that in. I don't know. It didn't find any boot devices, so we're just gonna try press Ctrl Alt Delete and let it try again. I might have been a bit slow here. Might have been something down here that I needed to press to select boot from USB. Or maybe it's so secure that they have removed that. So it has a standard IP number, it has one-time boot device F12. And that is pressed, blue over there. Oh, it sees my USB down here. And it sees Intel Ethernet connections, so it has those. Oh, it has a lot of 10 gigabit. How can that be? Oh, it sees IP4 and IP version 6. 416, 416. But it sees our USB stick down there, so let's go for that. It's gonna be very exciting to see if that server 2019 will be able to find anything to boot upon inside of the server. If it has drivers for those M.2 drives that are in there, I am hoping that. But it boots Windows, so that's probably not that exciting. So, and the Lenovo mouse is working, thank you. So in language to install, we only have English, so there is nothing there. But we can pick Danish time zone and keyboard. This is a Danish keyboard. We have our special letters here, E, Ö, or O, which is not normal on other keyboards. Next, install now. A bit touchy, this mouse. Here we go. Yeah, this is really for production environment, this server, so it's gonna be really weird that I picked their desktop experience, but yeah. So now we are very close to where it's gonna reveal if we have any boot. Oh, we do. Awesome. I would guess that that's probably the one we need. Those two M.2s in a RAID 1 for redundancy. So cool, we'll pick that. This is just an evaluation version of server 2019. If you haven't tried it ever, you can just go and search for, type in server 2019 download, and they just want your name, and you get a nice big ISO file that you can download, and you get 180 days of evaluation. And there is like the tiniest little command that you can punch in when those 180 days are up, and you get additional 180 days. If you want to do that, you just search for server 2019 rearm, and you can actually do that 6 times. So it's you get about 3 years to test out this, which is a good period of time to see if this is worth it. Maybe we should just have a second to actually listen to how much noise this makes. And then it just decided to do a little bit more. It's actually going to be booting now for the first time. You should probably see that. There. Wonder if it figures out the boot device all by itself. I've been checking out the phone in the meanwhile. We can actually go in and do some IP configuration here. We could change it to static IP. Right now it's DHCP first, and then it's gonna go for a static IP. I haven't connected this to the network, so yeah, it's just picking that static IP number, so fine with me. We could change that if we wanted to. Oh, we have one CPU, we have 8 cores enabled, and it's the D2143 IT, and it's a 2.2 GHz 8 core processor, 64 gigs of RAM. Awesome. And it boots Windows. Nice. There we are. So server 2019 on there. No network connection yet. Log in. And we get all the usual good stuff. Windows Admin Center, thank you very much. And this good thing, we don't need that every time. Thank you. So we have our server here. I haven't connected this to a network cable, but it has Wi-Fi. So I should probably be able to configure the Wi-Fi if the Wi-Fi is active. No internet, but it could be missing a lot of drivers, so let's just check the device manager here. Yeah, we are missing quite a bit here, but we are just so fortunate that it does actually have the network drivers. But I think I need some more drivers to actually have it go on to the Wi-Fi, and so I think we need to put in a cable. It has the 10 gigabit Ethernet, so I have a cable. I had to find one that was long enough to reach from the other living room, and I pray to God that I didn't make this, because this is dodgy as yeah. So we as the server only has SFPs here, we need one of these converters that will convert from SFP to RJ45 connectors. One of these. These are 1 gigabit and this one is 10 gigabit, but as my connection is only 1 gigabit, I think we should just take one of these and not try and overdo it. So let's pop that in there and pop that in the one. Let's put it in the 10 gigabit port anyway. There. Minimize that. Let's go down here. Network and internet. No internet action. Okay. Oh, it did actually get something. Okay. We have internet. And it has a connection here. So we're apparently good to go. So we need to go and find ourselves some. Yeah, this is a server. I'm gonna do a lot of stuff that you're not supposed to do on a server, because I'm not a big fan of this Internet Explorer thing. So we're gonna go get Chrome. So we needed to get Chrome. Okay, I am using this Ninite to get Chrome, just because I have to do the least amount of work. We also need to just to make this more easy for me, local server, we're gonna take this, turn it off. Okay, Chrome is in. That's what you use Internet Explorer for. That's to get Chrome, right? We need to go to Lenovo and get our package for all our drivers. Download. Let's see, we have support center, that sounds about right. There, we have our nice server there. Oh, I see they have the small antenna on the other side. Maybe I need to check that out. We need some drivers, and we need the package for server 2019, and that is over here. Update Express service pack. And there is 2016, there is 2019. So we'll help ourselves here. And oh, that's a big package. It's like 734 megabytes. Thank you. We need you. So that is down there. And then I need something to open a TGZ file. Okay, so it's back to Ninite. Definitely also in need of a screen driver, because this 1000 times 800, well, that gets tiresome really fast. So let's downloaded this instead, which is, well, it's Lenovo Clarity Essential Updates for Windows. So so let's try that one. I have already unpacked it. It's there, and it has an executable file here. So you can update the local server, or you can create a bootable media so that you can go and do it to other servers, which would probably be neat. But as we have just picked it up, we don't need to check if there's a new version, I hope. So next, update local server. That sounds about right. So next. Okay, it does not seem like I need this. Next. So we can download the updates automatically from the Lenovo site. I did already get them, so let's see if we can put, oh, it already, oh, it found the wrong library, so we need to go and tell it where our updates are at. They are here. Select folder. Let's check if it's happy with that. This is like, they have made some packages that they know work well together, but sometimes you might want to have the latest and the greatest. If something brand new has come up, you can pick that, or you can pick a package that they have tested. As I have downloaded a package that they have tested, well, let's just keep it there. So let's see what happens. Begin. Comparing updates. Interesting. Okay, so instead of going in and trying to download drivers, let's try and get the server itself to help installing the OS. So if we boot the server, let's just check that. Restart server. Yes. We get the option of pressing F1 down here for system setup. There, and it's gonna be booting Xclarity Provisioning Manager, and in here there is also an option of installing the operating system. I do believe I still need the USB key, but there's a lot of stuff that we can set here. But yeah, it sees that there's a Windows Boot Manager. Let's skip this. So in the BIOS here, we can of course see a lot of stuff about our system here. It's up to 4000 megahertz. Nice. OS installation, guided installation. Next. We want to install on our volume 0. Sounds about right. Next. And we can choose an operating system. That one. Windows Server 2019 standard. Local DVD USB. Check. We can set some IP numbers down here if we want to do this through the network, but we don't want to do that. So next. Installation type, full installation or core installation. I like the full installation. Boot mode, Wi-Fi, time zone. Yeah, we should probably set time zone. Copenhagen will do. Language and keyboard, well, we already set that. I'm setting it to Danish over here. There. License key. My installation does not require, we're gonna pick that one. Computer name, let's just leave it at what it says. I'm gonna put in the administrator password down here. There is some advanced settings. Yeah, I don't think we need to mess with that just yet. Let's just hope this will do it. So the operating system cannot be installed on the existing partition. Please use the following options to create a new partition. I think it might just be deleting it. So it's gonna repartition the drive, which means we lose everything. That is my best guess. Is this just a summary? Yes. Next. Well, that's not great. It gets stuck here. It has been reading that Windows license file for the last 10 minutes and it never gets anywhere. I tried to reboot it and tried it again and it didn't do anything. So I went and I checked the documentation and failed to read the blah 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 symptoms, and it's all of these servers there and symptoms solution. They're gonna fix it second quarter 2019. Time's up. I think we're past second quarter and it still ain't fixed. I don't know. I don't even think that this server is on the list, so it's probably too new. So maybe they haven't fixed it for this server. Workaround. We can go do a manual install and export all the drivers to a USB stick. I guess we're gonna have to do that. I found something interesting when you try and turn this off. it cranks up full speed ahead, Captain. So now it's noisy, but when we turn it on again, it will crank down again. So yeah, just found that amusing. So I'm gonna try the manual installation. Manual next. See if how far we get. Save drivers. Apparently it's saving drivers to the USB key. I'm hoping. And the driver pack was successfully named driver. That's cool, thank you. Next. Begin the installation. Yeah, that's a good choice. Confirm, yes. Okay, so we get to do this again. It's always exciting, right? Oh, there's a lot of partitions right now. We should probably get rid of those. There, select that one, see if it does that. And it's gonna run through that thing again. Okay, we got the installation done. You can see it's Sunday and it's the 24th of November. There is like a month to Christmas right now. So in a month at this time we'll be sitting at the Christmas table, at least here in Denmark. Never mind. I punched in the administration, gave the administrator a password, so we should be able to go in. So where? This looks exactly like before. But I'm guessing that on the USB stick there is now drivers. Here. I don't see those drivers anywhere. Yeah, this is really bugging me right now. So yeah, I updated Windows. Maybe that will do something nice for me, but yeah. So okay, it does install Server 2019. I haven't found one of Lenovo's products that will actually do the Windows drivers for it. I could go and download one driver at the time. It's just tedious, and I was really hoping that this Lenovo Clarity Essential Update Express would do the trick, but it just fails. So that is kind of irritating. And even though I have updated Server 2019, well, the most basic drivers aren't there. I can't even configure the screen to more than 1000 times 800. So yeah, that's kind of But I did get into the server, I did unlock it, I did, well, activate it. It works. Right now it's a little bit difficult. So I'll probably have to sit down and hand install all of these drivers, but that wouldn't be interesting video. So thank you very much for watching my videos. Do subscribe to my channel so you can see me again, and have a really nice day. Bye bye.